I'm going to tell you how to maximize your energy, how to hack the ensuing fall and winter blues, how to make depression become your friend. You will be able to harness the destructive energy and utilize it for the tool that it is, for good, the good it was intended to be used for. Because many of us right now are out of sync with nature. So while things we don't like to do take up much of our time and energy, it's real easy to find yourself out of accord with the abundant natural resources of strength that flow through you and I and everyone all the time. Consciousness, a binding consciousness ties us all living things together. And if you haven't, it's time to start harnessing that power. The idea of being separate, it's an idea, and I want you to let that go for now. I want you to realize you are connected. Like the fruits of a tree are directly affected by the tree and what it experiences, what it feeds from, what it is subjected to, we share the same relationship with the planet. Sometimes it's not so obvious, like in the context that I want to talk about today, our consciousness. The stream within your mind, these thoughts, that conversation inside that seemingly never stops, blah, 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 think. People suggest meditation, and I fully support this, but I think it can be easily and often overlooked the power of consciousness. To harness the stream of energy that we all have access to, no matter who or where or what living thing we happen to be. We are all entitled to this, all of us. From the freedom people that litter the streets to the wealthy elite running the world into what seems like destruction, we all got it, so breathe. Right now, I'm specifically honing our focus into the aspects of the season, because like I said, you gotta be in sync for this to work for you. And you may notice yourself thinking and feeling different than, say, a few months ago. Because it's that time of year, the time of year when the sun disappears and God goes inward, cleaning house. You might begin to feel sadness or a great sense of emptiness creeping upon you. Maybe you're taking a critical look at yourself. There's nothing wrong if you find yourself slipping inward. It's a natural process. It's built into our nature. The earth makes this transition itself every year. In fact, the ancients understood this from days of old. That's how we develop these seemingly sometimes superficial holidays to assist us through these natural changes, to witness death around you and not feel something. And you now get to reflect and harvest all the knowledge you've gained from your previous experiences. Now you're reaping the fruits of all you've sown. This includes the knowledge that you may not have made all the decisions you would have preferred to have made, especially considering the knowledge you possess today. But that's the harvest. You wouldn't know what you know now without making a few mistakes, so why in hell would you put any energy into looking at yourself without the compassion and empathy that you deserve? It's kind of like a blind endeavor in the uniqueness of your own subjective experience. You're an explorer, and some things only reveal themselves as you go. But as this phase the fall, it's time to look back for a minute. It's time to fall back. Emptiness lies below, a very heavy, living emptiness that you can never really escape. Without the sun, the God out there radiating heat and light, it's harder to be distracted from our emptiness. Seems almost like it's growing. And people try to fill the void with material presence or maybe the company of friends and family. Vain attempts to distract us from our emptiness. So what the heck are you saying? I'm saying there's a balance to achieve maximum spiritual harmony, but it requires going into this metaphysical depth with a knowledge of what is happening. Our minds are turning inward as the sun falls away. Another year has passed and you may not feel fulfilled. Well, you're never fulfilled till death, maybe, if you're lucky. This is a good time to practice and prepare for your own death, because you would be better suited to accept that you will eventually die as a character in this dramatic divine comedy. But what I'm saying, though, is don't be so hard on yourself. But do look at what you can do to be closer to your ideal version of yourself. This is what we do at this time. Along with the earth, we go into spiritual hibernation, shutting it all down through the fall. Make peace with yourself. The most important relationship as we descend into the underworld. It's okay to feel empty inside, and it's only natural to want to feel that emptiness because it's uncomfortable to exist this way, feeling incomplete. You're not alone. Literally every living thing on this planet is experiencing it along with you, even if they don't on the outside seem to act like it. But they're feeling it too with you, trying to deal with it in their own way. You're not alone. We're all just fruits of the earth, and that's the big picture. At a time when people can act out their fantasies, complete their personal picture, and be what they deny themselves the rest of the year, God is going inward and doing some cleaning of the house. Really, it's fall cleaning. Go into your heart, mind, and soul now and begin to look at yourself. See where you fall short of your personal ideal self and see how maybe you've gotten closer to that ideal in the last year. It's a process of getting there. And did you lose focus this year? And why did you lose focus? Maybe you didn't want what you started off wanting as much as you thought, and that is what happened. After experiencing some things, you've changed your mind. Perspective has changed for new information. Bottom line is there's nothing wrong with you because you are now looking inward at yourself and seeing how you can improve. But on the way there, you have to feel the feelings of loss as you come down into yourself. But a part of you is dying, and those are the things you don't need. Get rid of the ideas and beliefs that failed you or are no longer useful. This is the time to do it, to be most successful, as you would be in connection with the earth as it does this. Feeding off of this energy is how we are all built. Call it God, call it whatever. This is the best time to clean your mind. But because it's the process of life, holding on to these things is how we fail and die. You notice some people look their age and some do not. Is everything you believe worth dying for? You've got the big beliefs umbrella to the tiny concept that you accept as truths, creating this paradigm. But for some reason you hold them when you must kill them from your mind for your own light to shine. It's like losing these beliefs is to lose a part of ourselves, but that is just simply not true. For you are bigger than an idea. You have no limitation. And an idea can keep you down and restricted from being your true self. Well, now is the time to destroy those ideas and you will feel much better and live much better. What's it really gonna hurt? Pride, your ego? Admit and be honest with yourself that some of your beliefs and ideas are self-destructive and in the way. When we are an adaptable species, and our Earth is constantly adapting, but Earth is purging right now. You should be doing this too because now is the optimum time to be successful at it. Take a look at yourself and your life. What do you find is wrong with it? What do you think you should be or should not be doing? Write it down and look at it. Now, think and look at these things and ask, why do they matter so much? Why are you unhappy? Why does it mean anything to you? Is there anything really wrong with your relationship with yourself? Or is the problem how you perceive it? You see, here's the time when you kill some beliefs. Point is, you might feel sad with the changing of seasons, but that's only subjective reasons to you. The process of cleaning your mind, your body, your soul, that's what the time is. Feed off this energy.